Hello everybody and welcome to the annual vlog of me talking about things I did and things I didn't do and everything and stuff. I've no idea how to introduce this. It's been such a weird year. If you're unfamiliar, if you're watching this channel for the first time and this is the first video you're watching for some reason, hello, I'm Jester. And every year I do a vlog talking about how my year went, what my plans are for the following year. This year's a weird one. Yeah. I haven't gone back and watched the original vlog for this year like I usually do. Like, usually I watch the previous video and go, oh, right, this is what we did. Usually I have a jar. Like, I usually write anything good that happens on this notepad and then fold it up, put it into a jar, and then we get it out, look at the jar and go, oh, this is all the good stuff that happened. Instead, I spent the last 2 or 3 days writing down all the good and bad stuff that happened. Yeah, it's... I don't know, it's been a year of not many good things happening. I mean, let's talk about the biggest one, you know, coronavirus. It kind of ruined a lot of plans in a lot of ways. So, I apologise, I'm going to end up looking at this quite a lot just to reference to it. So yeah, coronavirus happened. Arguably it started last year. Depends who you ask, depends on what you believe, blah, blah, blah. For me personally, it started effectively in February. I was at work and I was keeping an eye on what was going on. You know, as you do, you look at the news and go, oh, this is a thing that's kind of happening at the moment. And it got to March and it was like really starting to get into the UK probably. And I was like, this isn't a good thing. It became a week and it was like, oh yeah, these people have got it. We don't know how they've got it, but they've got it as well. It's not just the people that have travelled from, you know, previously known infected countries. So I started to be a bit like, right, this is something to start worrying about. This is potentially an issue. And it was a weird one because I was very on it from the start. I didn't want it to be a big thing, but, you know, I knew it was going to be a big thing. Parents were like, oh, it's going to be fine, it's nothing, etc., etc. Fast forward to now, and, you know, we're over 1.5 million, 1.5 million people dead in the world. We've got, like, some of the highest rates are in our country, etc., etc. This isn't a vlog about coronavirus. It's just, you know, of all the stuff I'm going to talk about, that's kind of like the big cloud that encompasses all of this. It really is, you know, a shit muffin, and all of this stuff that's going on top are crap, like, cherries that just sit on top of the shit muffin. It's all awful. Most of this year is kind of awful. So, let's get started. Furlough in March, which, depending on your point of view, it was either a good or a bad thing. I personally was very okay with furlough. As a lot of you know, I do my live streaming and stuff. I ended up doing full-time live streaming for a while. And I say it depends on who you are, because 2 people from my workplace were furloughed. It was me and another guy who was a bit of an older guy. And I know from talking to him, it was kind of shit for him because, you know, he couldn't go see anybody. He lives on his own, and, you know, he's not like me, you know, who can just jump on streaming to keep myself occupied. I can, you know, play video games and stuff like that. He's not that kind of guy. So, you know, it was 2 very different experiences for him. As soon as he could come off furlough and start working properly again, he did. Whereas, you know, I've tried to ride it out for as long as possible. And not to say that, you know, I don't want to work. I'm not one of those people. If I was, you know, I live alone. I'm sure I could wrangle I could break a leg or something to claim disability benefit. But no, I enjoy working, but I'm one of those people that can't pretend to enjoy something, if that makes sense. So if I'm at a gig and there's a band on that I don't like because they're on before a band that I came for, I'll be sat there like this. You know, no nodding or anything like that. I can't stand I can't pretend I enjoy something. For me, you know, my idea... I mean, I'll talk about this, you know, in a bit, but I know where I want to go. It's how I'm getting there that's kind of like the issue right now. So yeah, full-time streaming was a thing. I think I was doing over 35 hours a week streaming, so practically as a full-time job. And then 2 months into that, it's just a massive energy crash, which I still haven't really recovered from properly. I talked about it in this month's JMU, but like, I found it really hard to find the energy to actually want to do anything. Especially like this, like sitting in front of the camera and talking. It's probably like the lowest effort thing that I do that you could describe as any form of work, I guess. But yeah, like just sitting here and talking to the camera has been like one of the hardest things for me to want to do. Even today, you know, I've got a list of all the stuff I needed to do. And this was like, you know, it's 14:55 now, you might be able to see the clock in the background. it took me so long to actually want to get this done. Like, I even sat through a Top Gear 2-hour special before this just to go, right, I need to get myself in the mood, come on, get myself hyped up. I finally got into that position, you know, I'm here now, but I know it feels so weird. It feels so weird to be, like, talking in front of a camera and just, like, getting on with it. Anyway, also this year, Neo, my wonderful cat, who I believe is in the background, unless he's moved. No, you're Sylvie. That's Neo. He went missing in April. And again, I'm going to talk like, you know, somebody new who's not come to the stream before, doesn't know what's going on. I got Neo back in 2017 after a particularly shitty breakup. It says a lot about how I am mentally. I was kind of like, well, I'm either going to kill myself or get a pet to look after. And as you can tell, I went with the pet option. So when he went missing mid-April, you know, when lockdown had started, furlough had started, nobody was allowed out anymore, I was fucking panicked. It was, like, absolutely horrible. And the worst part was, for me, specifically during that week, was I'd recorded almost like a documentary style thing for my 5-year anniversary of streaming, which happened this year. And then I watched it along with chat, and Neo was part of that. And then watching that back with chat and then seeing that just had me absolutely in tears. Like, I was really struggling. I think I cried more in the 2 months he was missing than I have for most of my life, basically. It was so fucking upsetting to me because, like, a lot of people mock the idea of it, but he's effectively an emotional support animal for me. He really is. Like, he knows when I'm in a really shitty mood. He cuddles up to me every night. You know, he's always there for me. So to have him not there for 2 months, it absolutely destroyed me. And luckily, you know, I do have a second cat who is an absolute pain in the arse, who doesn't really show as much affection as Neo, but look at her, she hates being picked up. But yeah, she very much, like, tried to fill the void as best she could, but she's just not that kind of cat, unfortunately. I've got two extremes of cats. I've got Neo, who's super affectionate, and Sylvie, who's like, I want attention on my terms and nobody else's. Like, right now, she's got her paws on me because she wants me to fray the frog for her, because that's all she cares about. Anyway, we also had a breakup. I broke up. Well, it depends who you talk to. Basically, a relationship ended in August as well. I think a lot of it was down to how I was handling everything. You know, my mental health was like an all-time low. Still isn't great, to be honest. And I went very much like inwards into video games. I got very into RuneScape and then Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah, I kind of forgot really the idea of being in a relationship in real life. It was just not something that I wanted to deal with anymore. And, you know, I think that was understood. And yeah, without, you know, trying to throw blame on anyone or myself or anything like that, you know, it was just agreed on that the relationship wasn't really working, and yeah, that's how that ended. So that also sucked. But again, I had a couple of good things happen. I say good things. I began work again in July. Started doing a day a week in July, and then it was like 2 days a week in August, and then September was like 2 or 3 days a week. It ramped up, and then it went back down again because furlough got extended. It's been weird. Again, I don't want to get too much into coronavirus furlough and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm going to be working full-time back in January, so hopefully my life will have some form of normality going on again, but we'll see. So yeah, after that, September, I ended up moving into this place, which you can see on the Jester's House Tour vlog. I think it happened during JMU for October, I'm not sure, but I'll throw a link somewhere. But yeah, it's been a good move for me, I think. It very much feels like how it was in Telford the first time when I first moved into Telford. Price was the same, but this is a much bigger area, which is nice. Yeah, been really enjoying it so far. Been here for 3 months now. Yeah, 3 months, and it's probably been my favourite place I've ever lived in. So yeah, it's going really well at the moment. It's probably like one of two positives that's happened this year. The other one being during lockdown, and I have ended up catching up with like a couple of friends that I hadn't really spoken to in ages. Shout out to them. But yeah, it's been some positives. I mean, I've got into contact with a couple of people. I've had more than a couple of people, you know, start talking to me again, but then kind of disappearing once, you know, furlough disappeared. So it is one of those. But yeah, as a year, it's been a pretty shit one. It's probably the best way to explain it. I think one of the worst things that has happened this year, you know, again, the big overarching story, is the anxiety I've had of shopping and stuff like that and being around people. I still haven't fully processed that at all. I remember when we first went to lockdown and stuff like that, every time I had to go to the shops, which I was trying to make sure wasn't more than like twice in a month, a lot of anxiety about all the people being around and stuff like that. It was like still groups of people all herded together and not really paying attention to anything. It was just so anger-inducing. And since the relaxation of the rules and stuff like that in the UK, that's kind of been the norm again. It's still social distancing and stuff like that. People are still doing that. But now that we got stricter rules again, people aren't really adjusting to that. Like, you're supposed to shop, you know, one person from each household unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, I'm wandering the aisles and I'm seeing like groups of 5, 6 people in families all together and stuff like that. Nobody's a big story that I spoke about on stream. Like, if you've been to Aldi, you know how been to any shop, you know how the aisles work in a shop. If someone's there, I'll be on this side, like keeping the clear gap and then like going over when the person's gone. The amount of times I've waited for someone to move, I've gone in after, and then somebody else is immediately like, right next to me. That is one of the most annoying and anxiety-inducing things that happen. So yeah, it's been a weird-ass year. So hopefully 2021 will be better. There is a vaccine supposedly on the way and stuff like that, so we'll find out. Anyway, that's most of 2020. So usually I do this on stream or as a separate video. I do have a Christmas box from a member of the community, and that is Bingle. So introducing the new segment that will be in these vlogs from now on. Welcome to Bingle's Christmas box unboxing box video. Okay, I have here a box. I don't know what's inside it. I can only guess from previous videos. Please don't, you know, use knives dangerously. Make sure the blade is pointed away from you and into your enemy. That's the wrong kind of video, isn't it? So usually Bingle sends a nice box of goodies and stuff. The stuff is my favourite part. Dude, Bingle's been individually wrapping shit. What? Ah! No! Oh no, why would you do this? Oh, this goddamn Christmassy mess everywhere. Oh no. Oh no, I mean, Bingle, thank you very much. But I've just been like, oh, I've just got like crap all over me. Oh, I've got 6 kazoo. Look at this. I'm finding more presents. Look what's just happened to my crotch. Look at that. Bingle. Explain yourself. I've just been bedazzled. Bedazzled? What was it? What was the thing where women were covering their vaginas in glitter? I've been festively bedazzled, whatever. God damn it. I think she knew I'd do that as well. She knew I'd tip that box and there'd be crap all over me. That's something to vacuum later. Speaking of vacuuming stuff, I got this year. This lovely Teddy Soft duvet set. You can see it on the floor, like there. There's just bits everywhere. There's just bits absolutely everywhere. I can't escape them. Right, I feel a bit illegal doing this because obviously, you know, it's Christmas stuff. I do have permission from Bingle, and it is German Christmas right now, so I believe that'll be for the cats. Look at his face. Look at him, he's so hyped. Brother, are these treats for me? They're both hype as shit. Okay, well, see it. The internet will crucify me if I don't then give the cats treats. That's, you know, I can't upset the internet. They've already had treats today, by the way. They've had like a block of cheese each. Give me sits. Sit. Come on, Sylph. They both usually sit. They've been very naughty. Sit. Good boy, Nia. Sylvie, sit. She's just like sighing at me. Sylvie. She's showing off in the video. Neo? So? There you go. Thank you very much, Bingle. From the cats. God damn it. You'd think they'd just, like, learn by now, but... No. Don't growl at him. He's not after your treats. Sylvie is very, very, precious about her personal space. Also, I'm not mental. I'm just... Well, I am. But I'm just trying to find where I put my knife. That's not a knife. It is, though. Where the fuck is that gone? I use my sharp hunting implement. You know, when I record these videos, I don't really know what I'm going to keep in and what I'm going to keep out. But me confusedly looking for a box or a knife might be my my thing to keep in this year. I tried to get rid of anything that makes me look stupid. Was ist das? Wishing you big Christmas adventures. Focus. Yeah, there we go. Marshmallows. Yeah! I love marshmallows. Please, my son, he needs to focus. I hate when things don't just focus. It's the little things that makes life big. That's what I keep telling my girlfriends. Do. Right, that's going for the hot chocolate then. Thank you very much, Bingle. I always feel bad not thanking Grotful, but I don't know if he has any input in these. Bingle definitely strikes me as the festive one. It's not for you! Get out of it! Look at her. Get out. She's like, Dad, I can still smell the treats. And you haven't put them in the drawer, which means, you know, they're still available to a good kitty home. Unfortunately, these cats don't sit no more. So is they good? I ask you, is they good? The answer may surprise you. Poggers! It's a Dairy Milk Orange Snowman. Or do we have to say Snow Person now because of, you know, everything? Yes! Other Cadbury Dairy Milk Orange Snowmans are available. Thank you, Bingle! Oh, more stuff. Sylvie! It's wrapping paper! Sod off! God damn! She's had a... Right, they've had their Christmas presents early, by the way. They had, new cat bowls. Ones that are, like, higher off the ground. They're, like, angled. Supposed to help with digestion. Neo's a bit of a weirdo with that. And, they looked at me like I was a dick when I presented them. I was like, yo, here you go. And they're like... Little, Kit Kat Santas. Hell yeah, brother. Potentially, Kit Kat Chonky starters. We love to see it. We also love the party. Bingle, I feel like you're trying to fatten me up, which I appreciate because, man, I was really in the mood for chocolate recently. I don't actually buy chocolate anymore. Or I try not to, because I just, like, inhale it. I think that's kind of the issue, like, living alone. I have a bad habit of, like, just eating everything before it even gets a chance to settle and enjoy its new home. Also, this video is probably going to release after Christmas, so when you watched it, for all you know, I recorded this on Christmas. It's a Malteser's reindeer. Not too shabby. Sorry, old meme. Hell yeah, thank you, Bingle. Sylvie, none of these treats are for you. In fact, I've got like 2 bigger boxes to open yet. This is very exciting. Next year I'm going to leave this for actual Christmas. I always feel weird like opening like all my presents on Christmas. By the way, back there isn't like a load of presents. One of them is technically a present. The rest is stuff that was just bought for me because... Well, 2 of them are technically. But one I don't know who it's from. Sorry, I don't know what it is. 3 of them from someone I know, and she said only one of them is a present. The rest is stuff she said she was going to get me anyway. Oh no, I think I accidentally opened this. Ruh-roh. Oh no, I did. Oh, now I'm going to have to eat it. Oh, it's a Lindt snowflake. Because I too am a Labour voter. Hell yeah, thank you, Bingle. Dude, there's so much chocolate here, holy shit. I kind of did something like this last year for all my family. That's what I should have done this year. Instead, I went Festive Yuccas, which I might post a picture of. Tanner. Christmas molding clay. I love Christmas molding clay. I can make my own Santa because I'm too old for an actual Santa to visit me anymore. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, there's even German instructions. Murdo, what does that say? Nicht für Kinder unter 3 Jahren geeignet. Erstig ungestraft durch kleine Del. Perfect German, if anyone asks. Thank you, Bingo. And then finally the big one with a bit of weight behind it. £1 million. Man, Bingle's just got the money to be giving away £1 million. I'm a big fan. Yo, what the fuck is this? It looks adorable. It's a cat-shaped post-it note dispenser. Oh, Bingo, you've made my day. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's so freaking adorable. Holy shit. Thank you, Bingo. Won't fit. That's going to live on my desk, though. So thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you, Bingo. If you want to send me anything... No, I'm kidding, chat. Don't send me anything. Again, sorry for referring to YouTube video audience as chat. It's just how I am. I can't help it. It's how things be. Right, now that we've got 2020 and Christmas out of the way, let's talk about 2021. So, I've not got a lot planned, really. I've got my big board up there, which, hang on, I'll show you my big board real quick. So, this is the whiteboard you may have heard me talking about with people. I say whiteboard, it's like 4 different whiteboards. So, I've got my 2021's good stuff, which will all be written on now, so I can just look at that and refer to it whenever I feel like I'm having a bad day. That's my general to-do list, and look at that, I've got so much stuff ticked off already. That's my life goals, which keeps growing, which is nice. I felt a bit weird. I wrote down full-time streaming, and then ticked it off, which I've technically done now. It's, you know, doing it for, like, long-term kind of thing. It's nice to say that I've done one of my life goals, and then this is my 2021 goals. Which, you know, is a bit of a one, and I'll explain some of these in a second. Also do that. So, I wrote down some of these on this notepad as well, just so I don't forget them. So I have to keep going. And that one. So yeah, one of the ones that's on there that's kind of obvious is the cattery. It's something that I started this year, which with the window box video, which you can see somewhere. I'll probably show it on a clip somewhere. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. And if you don't know, I'm a joiner / carpenter by trade. Did 3 years of it in college, and I do odd bits here and there with a mate of mine who's does it full time. Basically, he's absolutely fantastic. So every so often I get to go out with him, and that's a lot of fun. So it's something I want to do a lot more of, but it's also something I'd love to do content wise as well. This works into one of my life goals, but one of the things I'd love to be able to do at some point in my life is full-time stream. And for a lot of people, that's I just want to get paid to play video games. For me, it's going to be, you know, I'd like to do mid-morning to mid-afternoon streams, which is like carpentry, so building stuff, making things for customers, etc., in a workshop, which I'd absolutely enjoy. You know, it would effectively be my old full-time job, but like doing custom units and, you know, kitchens and stuff like that. I don't know for sure that part of it's kind of something I've got to figure out. Originally, it was making cosplay weaponry, but cosplay market's kind of dried up a little bit, so might not work out, but we'll see. We'll see. There's definitely like multiple projects I could be doing on that front. And then in the evening, as I'm doing now, video games. You know, typical streamer, but for me, it's a three-pronged attack. So it's carpentry streams during the day, gaming streams during the night and evening, and then afternoon at the weekend, I'd love to do like a cookery show stream, even if it was like just a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon. I feel like that'd be really fun to do. So again, for me, it's not a case of I just want to get paid to play video games. That's never been the main thing I want to do. It's what I've done at the moment, because it's all I really can do with my limited resources and stuff like that. But an actual ideal setup would literally be, you know, gaming setup like this, and then having a kitchen with cameras and everything all set up for streaming, a workshop, which is also set up for gaming and streaming. It's getting to that, and it's one of the big, like, life goals that I have now, so, you know, is it going to be something that's going to happen? No, probably not, but it's something to aim towards. You know, if I ever get into a position where I can do it, it's something that I want to do and I'm going to do. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's the carry is going to be finished in 2020. 2021 is what I'm trying to say. I am trying to be a bit more healthy as well. I know everyone does this. Oh, new year, new me. But, like, you know, I started this year and then never really did anything with it. The old Ring Fit adventure. I barely did anything with it. I did like a stream, maybe 2, which didn't really work out because trying to talk and do Ring Fit at the same time was really difficult. So yeah, for me, I want to do it more for myself, if that makes sense. And one of the ways I'm making sure I'm doing this is, you can see in the background there, is a planner. It's a year planner. And what I've got is these stickers. So I can gamify this a little bit, which is ridiculous, but it's what I'm going to do. The idea will be every time I do a Ring Fit session, I get a sticker, like a child. I know it's a really stupid thing to do, but along with like, you know, the whiteboard and some of the other things I'm doing in my life, I'm trying to think of more ways to like motivate myself. Even if I have to treat myself like a child, it's more ways to make me do stuff, if that makes sense. And I think everybody needs that occasionally. So yeah, my current idea or plan, this might change, you know, depends how annoying it gets. And this will be my day. So I'll be up at 6 a.m. I'll have breakfast. I'll do half an hour on Ring Fit Adventure. I'll have a shower, and then I'll go to work. Do my work job, come back, have my dinner, and then stream for the evening, which may adjust. I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly. I need to allow myself enough time to sleep, but I'll probably still do 7 till 10. May change the days up at some point, but I'm not sure. Hopefully I actually finish some of these games on stream, because Hades and Horizon are still games I haven't finished. And then yeah, that'll be my day, which I think will get quite boring quite quickly, but hopefully, you know, it's something that I can stick to and improve myself, because, you know, I'm not overly worried about my health or weight or anything like that. You know, I'm quite lucky. I have a very high metabolism. I don't really eat much, to be honest. I don't really eat that much crap food, but I have, especially in the last couple of months, been eating a lot more takeaways, which brings me to another thing. I'm going to try and eat less takeaways, and one of the ways I want to do that, which made me think about the cooking thing. You can see how my thought train goes, can't you? It's like you can see the entire circle and how it all links up. Anyway, was to start cooking more takeaway-esque meals. So it's going to be quite a hard one, but one of my favourite curry places, I need to use them a lot less because I use them far too much. But I'm going to start buying curry sauces in and getting the meats in and stuff like that, and start making my own curries, specifically on like a Friday night, which is my typical takeaway night. And then from that, I want to start making my own curry sauces and stuff like that. And not just with curry, like with Chinese food as well. I did start doing this last year, but like starting to make my own stir fries and stuff like that, and chow meins and things like that. It's what I want to do more of, so hopefully you'll see like an evolution of me cooking more and doing more with different foods. And hopefully I can get that onto YouTube or Twitch, because I think that'd be really fun content to do as well. I like talking while I'm doing stuff, so it makes sense. So you can see where I'm coming from, can't you? It's like, okay, I want to get better, I want to get fit, so what do I want to do? Ring fit, eat less takeaways. Well, what can I do with less takeaways? Like start making my own takeaway versions of food. That'd be really good content, potentially. Then let's roll that into possibly Twitch. And then carpentry. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm seeing more of the Matrix than anybody else is here, but I don't know, I feel like it's all stuff to aim for. It's all stuff on my whiteboard. It's all things I can go, right, that's what I want to get to. Can I get to it? Oh my god, I got to it. Tick. And then I feel good about it. It's a bit of the serotonin injection right there. Less exciting stuff. I am going to be working on my overdraft. Since moving into this place, I had no savings. I got very, very lucky that I had family members that are in positions to help me. Yeah, it's been kind of shit. I spent most of my adult life in some form of debt, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It depends on how you see it. Like, a lot of people don't realize you kind of need some debt, because you need to be able to pay that back and prove you can pay that back to improve your credit score, which is why I have a credit card, but with a maximum of 200 limit, because I know I can always pay that off no matter what every month. Anyway, so my aim is to get out of my overdraft this year. At the moment, I'm on course to do that by March, and then hopefully stay out of it, and I can start moving on to saving. And one of the big things I'm trying to save up for is a new car. I've had my little lovely red Citroen C3 for 4 years now? I've had it for a while. It's the car that's lasted me the longest, so fair play to it, although one of them did get written off by an ambulance, so, you know, can't really blame the car. I love my little Fiesta Spanish Party. No, Ford Spanish Party. The joke's only funny if I don't say Fiesta. So yeah, I want to get a new car this year. I've spent the value... I bought the car at about £1,800. I think I've spent that much on it in 2 years, just fixing it up. So, yeah, I need to last until September, October, in 2021, and then get a new one if I can. Hopefully a van, if all goes to plan. I don't know if you saw it on my life goals, but one of the things I'd love to do is get, like, a van, and then have, like, my Twitch advertising on it. I feel like that would be an absolutely awful way to get more audience members, but I feel like it'd be really funny, too. Imagine just my purple on a van, yellow accents, and then, like, the Jester symbol on the front. I think that'd be fucking awesome. Also look absolutely cringe, I imagine, but fuck it. You only live once, and, you know, could enjoy life while you're here. which, you know, brings me to the end of today's video, I think. It's been a bit of a weird one. It's probably longer than I probably meant it to be as well, but yeah, it's been a shit year, let's put it that way. Coronavirus aside, it's been a really, really shit year, which is horrible, especially considering this year was the year of getting shit done. One of the big things I wanted to do, which I'm going to try to start working on next year, again, which ties into my ideas of full-time streaming, is going self-employed with carpentry. I was making some plans and moves to start doing that at the start of this year, and then things went to shit. So hopefully it's something I can start looking at the end of next year, more than likely the year after at this stage. You know, it's not an easy thing to get into, even if you know people that are already in there. I feel like it's going to be a lot of hard work, it's going to be investment and stuff like that. So again, ties into me organising my finances and stuff like that. It's weird. You can look at my list and go, wow, that's a lot of unrelated topics. But as soon as you start like going, oh, okay, that leads into that and that leads into that, there is literally in my brain a train of 2021 and like all these different stops I need to make on the way. Whether we get that done is a completely different subject, but it's something to aim for. And that's the whole point of the whiteboard, you know? It says 2021 on there, but if it takes longer, it takes longer. It's something I'd like to get done next year, circumstances allowing. But it's also why I've got the life goals thing. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to get any of that done next year, but if I ever get the chance in the future to do it, then it's something I hopefully can tick off. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too depressing for you. If it's cut a little bit weird, I had the main house. If you don't know how my living situation, I live in a flat attached to a house. It's a bit weird, but their alarm is like right there. So it goes off right by my window, right by my door. Yeah, it went off, and I think someone was cooking something or something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it's cut weird, that's why. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's content, all the links for my social media are below in the description. If you want to support the channel, patreon.com/JSentertainment is where to go. I don't really have much going on on there at the moment. Most of it is Twitch benefits as well, so unless you watch me on twitch.tv/JSentertainment, there's probably not a whole lot of reason of going on there. But yeah, hopefully you guys, this will probably come out after Christmas, so I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I know it's going to be tough, especially, you know, as far as I know, especially in the UK, with how the tier lists are and stuff like that. Various people are under different lockdowns. They're not going to be able to see family and stuff. Yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming as normal, so that'll provide you with somewhere to go to talk to people and things like that, hopefully. But we'll see how things go. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Hope you have a great New Year. Hopefully 2021 is much kinder to us all. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. See ya.